You may have seen the recent craze where people take a roll of kitchen foil, screw a load up into a ball, then compact it really tightly using a hammer to form a perfectly round, highly polished metal ball. The videos really are impressive, and it must take hours to achieve. But instead of trying this method, I'm going to try making a round metal ball out of gallium. You may have seen my previous videos with gallium. But if you haven't, gallium is a solid metal at room temperature. But if you warm it up to about 30 degrees C, it turns into a liquid, so you can use it to do all sorts of things. Let it cool down and it turns back into a solid metal. Pretty cool, huh? To melt it, I poured some warm water into a cup and dropped in 4 tubes of gallium. Leave them to warm up so the gallium melts. To try and mould it into a nice round shape, I'm going to inject it into a ping pong ball. So I poked a hole into the ball using a small screwdriver, slightly enlarged it, and cleaned it up. I'm placing it inside of this egg cup with the hole pointing upwards to hold it while I fill it up. When the capsules have warmed up, you should see the gallium has melted. I'm pouring it out into this small pan. You can see it's all liquid and it looks really cool. I added the other capsules. So now we've got a decent sized pool of liquid gallium. Next, I'm taking this syringe and sucking it all up. And now it's ready to inject into the ball. I did this quite slowly because I didn't want any accidents. Stop when it gets to the top, and there's our ping pong ball full of liquid gallium. I tapped it on the table a bit just to make sure there wasn't any air bubbles in it. Then left it in the egg cup to set. I went back after a few hours, and this is what I found. It looks like the gallium expanded as it set. It also appears to have split the ball slightly and dribbled out of the bottom. I snapped off the overflowing gallium, then put it on a cutting mat and carefully used a knife and a screwdriver to split the plastic ball and remove it from the gallium. And there we have an almost perfectly round gallium ball. Pretty cool, huh? It's interesting, you can see the one side is very shiny and the other is rather textured. You can also see the seam line running down the middle. It really is quite heavy, and it feels very dense. And if I try rolling it, you can see it actually rolls really well. I thought it would be quite nice to try smoothing out the ball and make it nice and shiny all the way around. So I decided to try using this polisher on a drill. I set it spinning, and to begin with it looked quite promising. But then I realised the friction caused between the polishing wheel and the ball was actually melting the gallium. And you can even see where it sprayed it onto the table. So I figured the best thing was to place the ball onto this warm metal tray and melt it down, ready to use it for something else in the future. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more, you can click on the links or take a look at my YouTube channel page. Stay safe, have fun, and as always, thanks for watching.